Hello and thank you for joining us for 7 minutes of good news. You're in for a treat today, so stick around to the end. I'm your host, Kevin Forsyth. Now let's talk about what's going on. Being that gyms are closed and it's been a little rough staying active, we put together a small list of foods to keep handy that have been proven to not only be tasty but very health effective. 1. Kelp. Kelp is a type of seaweed and increases your iodine intake. Iodine prevents sluggishness, weight gain, and moodiness. 2. Ginger. Ginger is a root. It makes excellent tea when boiled and also helps with nausea. 3. Mushrooms. Mushrooms are also known as toadstools and is considered a fungus. Mushrooms boost the immune system through the compound lentinin and are believed to use this compound to fight cancer. 4. Healthy fats. Several examples of healthy fats are fish, avocado, olive oil, and nuts. Fat is essential to the brain and increases productivity. 5. Beets. Beets provide iron and vitamin A and C and are also considered a healthy carb. I'm personally not a fan unless they are chopped up very small and hidden somewhere within my meal. And lastly, calcium. Keep calcium handy to heal broken bones. Examples of calcium are almonds, greens like broccoli and kale, or dairy products. If you're unable to have dairy, you may want to stick to the greens or nuts option. So for the bread of the day, we're gonna do things a little bit different. So I wanted to talk to all of you about making big decisions. It's not easy making large decisions in life without taking some time to really pray about it and ponder it for a bit. They say there's something called the 5-second rule. So when you're eating something, you drop it on the floor and you have just a few seconds, that short time to make that decision to either pick it up or leave it. There's also something called the 24-hour rule. It's when you take some time when you're about to purchase a car, change your hairstyle, purchase a house, anything that's a large decision in life, whatever you may feel it is, to take that 24 hours to really pray about it, seek God's face, and decide, is this a good decision to make? It gives you time to calm down, to think it over, and really get a feel if that's what you want to do. Because I think making the decision right away, it's not the best to do it very, very quickly without taking that time to really think, is this what God wants me to do? Is this the right decision for me and my family? Anything like that. Another great habit to start is a prayer journal. I've been keeping a prayer journal for quite a while now, and it gives you that chance to write down any names of your family, your friends, anyone in the church. I know we've all been locked down in our homes, and it's been really rough lately. So keeping that journal and kind of keeping a documented book of what God's put on your mind, of who God has put on your mind. And when we all come back together, we have this new setup here at the altar, and we have little slots here for prayer cards. And you can put in your prayers that you've been praying throughout this time and going forward that will be anointed by pastor and be voiced up to God. And I'm really excited for some great things to happen. I know we're living in perilous times right now. It's very tough times, but I'm excited for what God has, and we're excited to have everyone come back. You know, it's really affected me in a way, this whole change. And I know talking about making big decisions, having this updated altar and the background behind me, you see all the musicians, and if you haven't seen it yet, you'll see it when we all come back together. But it's really got me back into my prayer life. You know, I'll admit it, I got distracted by normal life and I didn't pray enough, and keeping that journal and with all this kind of, I think God getting my attention and getting our attention, it's kind of led me to pray more and get closer to Him. So I'm excited for everyone to come back once we do get that go ahead to do that. But I encourage all of you to continue to write down prayers and pray and seek God's face. And like I said, make some time to make those big decisions, whatever it may be. And prayer is a big key about that. So I'm really excited to see all of you when we come back together. So just to give you an update on the altar and some of the changes we've made, The wall that we actually put up here is very similar to the Wailing Wall out in Jerusalem. People out there will put prayers on cards, they'll stick them within the rocks of the wall. So we wanted to make it very similar here. So we have a slot here where you can actually write down your prayer, you can slip it in there, and each week it will be anointed by pastor. So we're really excited for this new addition and to kind of replicate what they do out there. So we're really excited for these new additions. Here are some photos of the Wailing Wall and CAC's new addition. That's all for today. Tune in next week for your 7 minutes of good news. I'm your host, Kevin Forsyth, and we wish all of you a safe week. If this video helped you in any way or made your day just a little bit better, please leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up, and if you haven't yet, join the community by hitting the subscribe and notification buttons. For more good news, I recommend following us on Instagram at KCAC_news. We post new content each week. Thanks again for watching. What did you say again? It was the Wailing Wall is a large wall of rocks. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, Joe.